100 words per minute entitled Journalist Talks About Cases in Court. Ready? Good morning. I am a journalist who attends court very regularly. I hear mundane cases, and I also hear some very upsetting cases, particularly when people have died. Sometimes they have been murdered. Sometimes they have been killed on the road. I would like to tell you about a case I heard yesterday. It was a case of drinking and driving. The judge looked at the defendant as he stood anxiously in the dock, his face a mixture of regret and resignation. The judge, a stern figure robed in black, glanced over the case file, pausing at the crucial details. Then he addressed the defendant, telling him he was there that day on charges of drinking and driving. He asked him how he pleaded. The defendant's response was barely audible. He made a plea of guilty. The judge nodded, acknowledging the plea of guilty. He proceeded to outline the facts of the case. It was clear that the defendant had failed to produce a breath sample when requested by the officers who had stopped him as he drove dangerously in a street crowded with people. The judge said that failing to produce a breath sample was a serious aggravating factor. Ready? The defendant worked as a delivery driver for a large company. If he lost his license, he would also lose his income. It seemed likely that he would lose his home as well as his job. In addition, he had had a drinking problem for some time, and his wife had warned him that if he continued to drink, she would leave him. He faced the possibility of losing his family too. His lawyer desperately attempted to mitigate the sentence which was about to be delivered. He highlighted his client's genuine remorse and efforts made to attend a rehabilitation program. Ready? The judge continued, telling the defendant that his actions not only put his own life in danger, but also the lives of others. Furthermore, he reminded him he must take his previous record into account. He was disqualified from driving for 12 months. Now, I would like you to consider the words I am about to say. At the start of my address, I said I hear mundane cases and upsetting cases. In this case, what might be considered to be a crime less serious than murder could have resulted in an innocent person being killed. Thank you for attending. If you enjoyed this exam practice, please click like and remember to subscribe so that you will receive notifications when others are added. Good job. Let's love T-Line together.